Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the new monetization module. So on this one, it's going to be quick. It's going to be about shoutouts and campaigns. Super quick. This is really just super basic, really not too hard to understand. You guys will get people in your inbox just pretty much interested in a shout out and your rates. However, I'm going to just show you guys how you can charge a higher amount than usual. There's a lot of guys that go around and they just charge like $2 for a shout out, and that's just plain stupid. For one, it messes up the market, and for two, you can be charging way more. Understand that these guys are making money off your shout out, and you also got to treat it as a business. You know, if someone comes in your inbox, use proper grammar, you use proper things. Don't just, be sloppy about it, because most of these guys are pretty serious for the most part. You always get a few of those teen kids that just, they don't really know what they're doing. But when you have a serious guy, when it's a serious company, always just treat it serious and treat it as a business, because they're going to become a repeat customer. But anyways, guys, so with shoutouts, you guys are pretty much gonna get a lot of messages like this. So, you got this guy, hi, amazing account, how are you? He's just pretty much just asking me, what are my rates? And for this guy, what I always do is I always charge about $100 like minimum for a shout out, and you kind of just take him down through like a negotiation process. So I know he wants a video, so on this account, then he messaged me on, the videos are getting millions and millions of views, so therefore in his head, a high price shout out of $150 is justified. However, what I do is I make it seem like he's getting insane value by offering the shout out to him for $100. And it's just pretty much a little bit of negotiating. I'll skip all the filler messages, and as you can see, then he goes ahead and he sends me $100 via my PayPal. I just blurted out his name and I blurted out my old PayPal address. But yeah, guys, so when you're doing shoutouts, the main way to sell a shoutout is people are going to come to you just like this. You know what I mean? And when people come to you, understand that the ball is in your court. Okay, the ball is in your court. They don't know how much you typically make from shoutouts. They don't know the results they're going to get. Like they don't really know anything. So understand that it's your page, it's your business. You don't need to have anybody bully you into doing a shoutout for $10. You can turn things down. It's your business. I've had people ask me for $5 shoutouts, say they're not paying over $5, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's cool. Go somewhere else, and guys, more often than not, a week later goes by, and I don't know, we'll negotiate a shout out for like $70. Okay, so there is no reason to go ahead and charge super low, but that's the first way to do shoutouts, is just like this. Someone messages you, negotiate a rate. The other way is just through going on certain websites. You guys can just do a quick little Google search, Instagram shoutouts. You can sell shoutouts on FameSwap. You can sell shoutouts on FlipMass. All these different little websites where you guys can go ahead and post your shoutouts on. It's really super simple, but there's not too much money to be made there. The other side of shoutouts is campaigns. So what you can do with a campaign is pretty much an extended shoutout. So instead of doing a one-time post, a campaign would be like a 14-day, every day you post a shout out for them, or you're doing a story shout, whatever the terms are. So maybe you sign for $1,000 to $2,000, a 14-day campaign for somebody, and this involves one post on your timeline every 3 days and a daily story post about them. So this might be like a Shopify store, it might be a personal brand, it might be anything like that. And a campaign is really just pretty much an expensive shout out that is stretched over the course of 14 to 20 to 30 days, whatever it is. Campaigns are a lot more profitable than shout outs, obviously, but you kind of need a big account to do them. So if you don't have at least 50,000 followers, nobody's going to really want to do a campaign out of you, because, if you have less than 50,000, it doesn't really take much to tap into all of your followers and gain that exposure. So you guys can start kind of looking at campaigns once you're probably about that 50,000 follower mark. You just kind of got to find the right brands. Instagram is really just all about networking. Most brands will also not want you to share, themselves with other influencers, because they know a lot of other influencers are crap. A lot of people's engagement on their pages are crap. When you guys find a client who's willing to do 14-day campaigns across a slew of accounts for you guys, really just try to keep it to yourself. Understand there's a lot of other people who would love that client, and people will try to steal clients from you. Definitely don't put any of that information out on display. Don't brag about it in DM groups or something or anything like that, because people will be out to steal your clients. But guys, this is just the first video of the monetization section. Again, it's just shoutouts. The way you sell shoutouts is people are going to come to you and you just negotiate a rate. Personally, I charge 100, but you guys can do 20, you can do 50, you can do 60. And then the other side is campaigns, which is pretty much just running, a 14-day campaign where every few days you make a post on your timeline, and you do like a story post every single day linking to their site. You have their link in their bio, all that type of stuff. Super simple, guys. Really nothing to stress out over. And also, decently profitable on IG, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. I will see you guys on the next video.